What's up, everybody? It's your boy Corin, and today I'm here to talk about Doki Doki. Now, last night I played the whole thing. This game is messed up in the head. When it says that this could disturb children, it can disturb children. I had a nightmare last night. There was this one part in the game where the girl, like, she had realistic looking eyes and she brought me to a closet. Let me tell you what's going on. Basically, this game is a visual novel. Now, it starts off all cute and sweet, and then the girl started to fight over me, right? So there's this little, I'm basically in a literature club, a poem club, and I basically do poems. So I look at all the girls' poems, I hand mine to one of them, and they're like, oh, and then she grabs it to her chest. Now there's some characters here. They got Sayori, Yuri, and I think what else? Monica. Yeah, Monica. Or Monica, I think. But I think those are the characters. This game is so, and not too cute. This game is so messed up in the head. I don't even know what to do anymore. This game, Doki Doki Literature Club, it's not a little love romance game. Don't think that when you play it. Wait. First of all, don't even play don't play Doki Doki unless you want to get nightmares. Like, literally. Dude, at the end of the game, it messed me up so bad that I can't even, I can barely even think anymore. That game messed me up mentally. Like, oh my gosh. The thing that really messed me up is when Sayori, she's basically my, little neighbor, and we were friends since we were, children, right? In the game. And basically, she gets, this weird thing. She starts to get depressed and stuff like that. And she was getting sad and stuff. And I went to her house, said, oh, la, la, la. She was like, I don't want to get that much attention because I don't feel I don't want to get too much attention. I don't want nobody to worry for me. But I decided to worry, and I pressed yes. So I worried a lot about her. I said all these loving things that should have convinced her to not, kill herself or something like that. So after that, I go back to the school. Monica's like, oh, you should go back and check. What's Sayori doing? You should go back and check what she's doing. So I go back to the house, right? And this is what messed me up mentally. Basically, my character's like, oh, I shouldn't open the door. This is like a bad thing of privacy. I open the door, and she's hanging on the ceiling. She's hanging on the ceiling, and she's just there. She's just there, with a rope all the way to the ceiling, and then the whole. Let me tell you, I gotta do this somewhere else. I gotta do this somewhere else. But let's do this in here. I gotta tell y'all something. I telling everybody what this game I doing, Granny. I telling everybody what happened. So basically, she right there hanging from the ceiling, and she dead. It messed me up mentally and physically. I thought I could save her, but she said that she doesn't want that much attention, so she killed herself. Well, I don't think she did. I think it was all up to Monica. Monica was the real one who actually killed the rest of the whole literature club. But after the hang scene, which messed me up really bad, the little weird eye thing that Yuri had, yeah, Yuri is messed up in the head. Here's another thing that broke me mentally. I remember she was like in poem, she was like, do you love me? And I pressed the button no. There was this big black bold text that was around her bubble, and that's when things got mentally crazy. She grabbed the knife and stabbed it. Look, this is what she did. She literally laughed in the text box, and then she grabbed the knife. 1, 2, and then did it up here, and then she basically fell down. Now this right here, after this is what broke me mentally. I gotta do this. Man, this broke me mentally. This broke me mentally, man. This what broke me mentally. Granny, man. What phone? But this what broke me mentally. After she died or killed herself, I I basically stood there watching her, and I had to skip and kept skipping day after day. The light became yellow, and then blue, dark blue, then sun rising, then yellow, dark blue. Keep skipping it, and it gets to a week, and there's a file that I uploaded on the game Doki Doki, and it said, "Have a nice weekend." I basically sat there looking at her dead on the floor, and it was over a weekend. And guess what? Her blood out of her chest that she stabbed it, the blood became darker and darker, and then it just became black. And that will mess me up even more. Alright, let me tell you something. Here's the last thing that messed me up the most. Monica. Just kidding. Monica's actually the one. I think Monica's the best out of the whole game. The best out of the whole game. And basically what happened was, well, in this situation, I think, so Sayori's dead. Yuri killed herself. I think Sayori killed herself too, but I think it was Monica. But they're both dead. And all we have left is Natsuki. Now, of course, Natsuki, she gave me a note, and the note said, blah, 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 Yuri's crazy, don't mess with her. This is before Yuri's death. She was like, no, don't mess with Yuri. And I was like, all right, I get you. I know what you talk about. Like, Natsuki, she actually know what I was talking about and what was going around me. She listened. But that's when I think she got erased, or I think she died. I'm not pretty sure what happened to her. I forgot. But after that, that's when Monica, I came back to the game, and basically she was sitting there. And there's the glass rooms. I think they were like a weird space thing to it. And basically she was talking talking to me about all these weird, I don't know, all this weird like stuff that I'd never heard of, like plants. They evolved. Spicy plants evolved to be spicy so they wouldn't get eaten by humans. I mean, that's mind-blowing. But I had to delete her from the files. So I deleted her. Then that's when the whole screen, I think it was like something like that. All her pieces of images were around in black. And then there was text like, why did you do this, Corin? Why? She said Corin. And y'all know that in the game, I put Drunza. How did she figure out what my name was? She literally said Corin. I put Drunza in the beginning of the game. Like, that's scary. And at the end of towards the game, basically she's like, oh no, Alan, you're just really sick, you're twisted, I hate you. She was telling me all these things that she hated me and stuff like that. Then she was like, no, it's my fault. I shouldn't have killed any of those girls. Then that's when she was like, I forgive you. And then she puts all the girls back in the game. So I exit out of the game, right? And I go back in the game. Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki are all there except for Monica, because she was deleted. Now that is the end of the game. That game is crazy. If you're under age of 13 or 18, don't play Doki Doki, because that game is freaking mentally disturbing, and it will give you thoughts. If you want to play it, you can have it if you want to have nightmares, but just don't play it if you don't want to have nightmares. Peace, guys.